Hi friends, in this lecture we will learn about dowsing method. To douse means search. Searching of anything is called dowsing. This word dowsing sounds like a western word, but in India this method we are using from last thousands of years, specifically for searching water, underground metals, energies. So we are not new for this method. Now we'll discuss dowsing in two parts. In this first part, we'll talk about pendulum dowsing, and in second part, we'll learn L rod dowsing. That is dowsing done by metal rods. So there are different type of pendulum. I will show you some examples like, see, this is widely used pendulum dowsing instrument. This is made up of crystal, or you can say clear crystal. The first thing about this clear crystal, it should not be transparent like glass. There are some feathers inside this crystal, so that is the authenticity of this crystal. Then there is a chain attached to this heavy part, say around 6 to 7 inches chain, and one bit at the top of the chain to hold it, and you have to hold it like this with these two fingers. This is one dowsing pendulum, that is clear crystal dowsing pendulum. Then this is widely used. Most of the time people use this one only because the weight of the crystal is appropriate for dowsing. Then this is Rudraksh pendulum. With the help of this dowsing pendulum, we can get our answers. Mainly, the pendulum is used to get answers. Which answers we don't know, we want to know in advance. If we are confused for taking decision, that time you can use dowsing pendulum. This is light in weight, so this is called Rudraksh pendulum. Then some people use metallic pendulum also. This is metallic pendulum. This is made up of metal. The heavy part is of metal, and there is a chain, and again one bit is there for handling. In our ancient time, people were using Y-shaped branches for dowsing or to search underground water. They used to carry that Y-shaped branch in their hand, and the spot where they find water underground, these branches get vibrated. So this is also part of dowsing only. Nowadays we are using pendulum and L-shaped rods. Now we'll discuss how to use it. Answers of every question is hidden in this universe. This universe knows everything. Every answer is hidden in this universe. Or you can say universe knows answers of every question. And if we can able to attach with universe, we can answer any of the question. So how to get attached with universe? What is the procedure? See, we cannot connect with universe with this physical state, but our subconscious mind can connect with universe very easily. So for that we need one instrument, and that instrument we are using is dowsing instrument. Answers are coming from universe to subconscious mind and from subconscious mind to your instrument, and instruments gives you answers to your every question. You have to tune up with that particular instrument. It may take some time, but it's not impossible. We will learn how to connect your instrument with your subconscious mind, and how you can become a good dowser. Dowser means the person who is doing dowsing is called dowser. So the first rule is, whenever you buy any instrument, dowsing, pendulum or rod, whatever, you need to ask some question to that particular instrument. The first question that you have to ask is, will you like to come with me? If you get the yes answer, then you can take that particular instrument with you. If you get no, then you can try some other instrument. How to get yes, no answers, we are going to learn. Whenever I used to send instrument to my students, that time also I ask question to that particular instrument, and after getting yes answer, I deliver that to particular student. So this is the way you have to first ask that particular instrument whether he is ready to come with you or not. If he is ready to come with you, then you can buy it and take it to your home. After that, how to get connect with your dowsing instrument? For that you have to program. You have to program your instrument. For programming instrument, what you will do? Suppose this is your instrument. The first thing you have to do is you have to give him a particular name, and you always called him by his name or her name. For say, you can name like Soham, Amrut, Shri, whatever name you have to give it to your instrument. That naming ceremony is very, very important. Then to activate this particular instrument, or you can say for programming your instrument, what you will do, you will take your pendulum in your left hand, and you will put your right hand above that pendulum, and you will say, the way the heartbeat in my body, heart is beating in my body, similarly there is a heartbeat inside you also, inside you as well. You and me both are same, both are one. I welcome you in my life. I trust you, I believe you, and I know you are going to answer my every question. This kind of programming you have to do for at least 7 days. Every morning you can do this with your instrument, that you and me are same. The name is important. This way you can program your instrument. Now we'll talk about how to ask questions. Method 1. You have to frame your questions in such a way that answers will come only in the form of yes or no. Yes or no. Will my daughter get married in 3 months? Yes or no. It should not be like, when my daughter will get married. This is the wrong question for the dowsing. So you have to frame your questions very wisely. Answer should be yes or no. Second method, you need to prepare some chart before asking your questions. We'll talk about charts also. Then, the important thing is position of sitting while dowsing. While dowsing, you are in a very comfortable position. Sit on a chair, put your hands on the table, and like this you can hold dowsing instrument in this 2 fingers and keep this on your table. Very relaxed position, very silent position, and you have to detach from all other physical things. Only the person who is asking question to you are allowed to sit in front of you. The first question you are going to ask is whether this time is good to ask you any question. Whether this time is good to ask you question. Suppose if pendulum moves clockwise like this. Right now I am not detached because my focus is on coaching or teaching. So this action is done with my hands. So clockwise means yes, anti-clockwise means no, and this position is called neutral, or this is not the right time to ask for this particular question, or this is not answerable. So this three type of answers you may get. If this time is good to ask you the question, then you will ask any question. Sometimes you have 4-5 options and you have to choose one of the option out of that. That time you have to prepare charts like this is one chart. Chart should be always in half circle, and you have to keep your pendulum dowsing here. Suppose you have 3 options for your transfer in your job: Bangalore, Delhi, Calcutta. So you will write 3 cities in this half circle. Say here you can write Bangalore, here you can write Kolkata, here you can write Delhi, and you start dowsing from this point like this way. You have to start. You have to touch that center point. Just you have to touch that center point, and this way you can ask questions. Slowly you will get a small jerk, very small jerk, and pendulum start moving. In which direction pendulum is moving, which direction pendulum is showing, that city is good for you. Suppose it's showing Delhi, then Delhi is good for you. So this is how you have to make your charts. There are so many charts you can prepare. For age, you can prepare like this. Then for year, if you find any year, you can prepare chart like this. Then for occupation, you can write 4-5 occupations, and out of that you can select. So like that you have to prepare charts. as per your requirement. When you are not using charts, that time you can use this pyramid chip for dowsing. You can do dowsing like this. You have to keep your hand rest on table, and after that just touch it to pyramid chip and leave it and see the results. You will get small jerk and it will get started moving. So this way you can get answers of any questions. If you are a yoga practitioner, or you are doing meditation, if you are a Reiki practitioner, then it will be very helpful to get connected with your subconscious mind easily. So meditation is also important as far as dowsing is concerned. There should not be any additional force applied on pendulum. Do not give Reiki to pendulum, because it is completely attached to your subconscious mind, and answers are coming from universe to your subconscious mind, and from your subconscious mind to your dowsing instrument. So this is the way you can do pendulum dowsing.